More and more, the companies are becoming increasingly aggressive in their attempts to take away everything you own. As one famous quote said, "You will own nothing and be happy." Monthly subscriptions for heated seats, printers that only work after paying a recurring fee, streaming services for movies and games, constantly raising prices while limiting access through cheaper ad-supported plans or smaller libraries. And on top of that, games that are supposedly yours but can stop being yours at any second, for any reason. We live in a time where the only reliable way to truly own a piece of media is to pirate it or buy it on GOG. That's where the phrase "if buying a game is not owning it, then pirating a game is not stealing it" comes from. Publishers want the benefit of both worlds. They charge a full price as if they are selling you a product, while treating it as nothing more than granting temporary permission to use it. But if we are all using a video game that we don't actually own, then people using a cracked version aren't stealing it from anyone. Because from whom exactly? From the cracker who bought the game in order to crack it? He never owned it either, so ethically speaking, it couldn't have been stolen from him. Publishers behave dishonestly towards players, but players are expected to behave honorably towards publishers? That's funny. In my opinion, any digital good for which you pay full price but receive no ownership rights may be acquired through any means the current state of internet allows you to use. It's basically the same principle that Louis Rossmann argues, that you should have a right to repair any product you've purchased. Taking away ownership rights to something you've paid full price for is disgusting, and I'm very glad that gamers have ways of fighting back against these toxic practices. Because solving this problem would be incredibly simple. Either publishers allow players to purchase a video game with actual ownership rights, or they create a real license. You know, a license with a clear beginning and a clear end. For example, a new Call of Duty would explicitly state that you are paying 80 euros to play it for 2 years. Not more, not less. Or Concord could have launched with a 2-week license. At least then players would know exactly what they are buying. But you see, that's the issue. A license that's too short might discourage people from purchasing the game, and a license that's too long could create problems if the game sells poorly. That's exactly why publishers keep pushing deeper into the swamp of indefinite licenses. That's why they fight so hard to ensure players never gain rights to what they should rightfully own. But goodwill only goes so far. And the more toxic practices publishers adopt, the more creative solutions customers will come up with. We're already at the point where using free alternatives, or for example replacing an Adobe license with an endless copy, is considered by many to be justified because of Adobe's toxic subscription tactics and outrageous prices. The same applies to games.